Here's the dirty little secret. Every single practice out there, no matter whether they're 7 figures or 10 figures or more, they all have holes in their buckets in different places. By patching the holes in the bucket, you're able to capture more of the prospects, turning them into leads and then ultimately into patients, which is our goal. That's how you get to a 7 or 8 figure practice. So let's talk real quick about what those 4 buckets are. And then as the video series progresses, we're going to dive deeper into each of these buckets to really identify the key things that you need to be looking at. So when we have clients, new clients come to us, a lot of the times they'll kind of really ask, what are the things that I should really be focusing on? What you should be paying attention to are what the really successful healthcare practices out there are doing that gets them to the 7 and 8 figure mark. And so that's what this series is designed to be. It's just really kind of to help you guys maybe know what to focus on in your own practice. So we're going to cover these very quickly today, the 4 different buckets, and then again in subsequent videos we'll dive into each of them a little bit deeper. So over here on this side of the page, I have these 4 hexagons. Hopefully you can see them depending on where you're viewing them. The first one is your online presence. And basically what your online presence means is what you look like online. It's all about looking the part for your prospects. People these days are very skeptical. They're very wary. They're looking for signs and indications that your practice is a true expert and authority in the field, whatever it is that you do. And so you have to really look the part. People will absolutely go online. I'm going to share some statistics with you as we go along about how many people, even when referred by a friend or family member, and there was another study I'll share with you, even when referred by their primary care physician to another medical specialist, over 80% of those people will first go online and look you up to see what you look like online before they'll ever pick up the phone and call you or come in for a consultation. So it's really important to get this bucket right. And so this would include things like your website. Is it mobile friendly? Is it readable? Is it modern? And does it look professional? This would also include things like your online directories, which a lot of doctors tend to overlook. And then probably the single most important piece that will fall into this bucket is going to be your reputation. Again, over 80% of people who receive a referral are first going to go online and look you up. The vast majority, like 50 or 60% of those people, are going to look for reviews about your practice. They want to know that other patients have had a good experience there. And I'm sure you can probably relate to this. Last time you needed to buy something of any significant amount, you probably went online and looked at reviews to see if this was the right product or service to meet your needs, to see if other people have had a good experience with it, or if other people have had a lot of problems with it. So the biggest hole in this bucket is certainly going to be your reputation. So we're going to share some tips and tricks on that and how you can do things even yourself within your practice to really promote that. So the next bucket that we have here is going to be paid advertising. So this is another key ingredient to all of the top 7 and 8 plus figure practices, is they know they've got to continuously be able to generate good quality leads into their program. And the only way you can do that reliably and consistently is with paid advertising. They find systems, programs that for every dollar they put in, they get at least $2 out, and hopefully in most cases you're going to get $5 to $10 out if you're doing your marketing the right way. Then the next we have patient engagement funnels. So this is everything that happens after your paid advertising generates that lead. So this would be communication systems. This would be your landing pages. Hopefully you're driving your traffic from your advertising campaigns into a dedicated, high-converting landing page. Over 95% of people who arrive at your website are not going to take any action at all. They're actually going to leave your website. That's a well-established fact over many years. So if you really want to convert more of those paid leads into patients, you're going to need a good high converting landing page. And then you're going to need all the communication systems on the back end of that. So you're going to need email systems. You're going to need to be able to do some lead nurturing with them to give them information that leads them closer and closer to selecting you. Phone systems, texting systems, just all the communications that take place from the time that they see your ad until you get them into your practice for a consult or a report of findings. So patient engagement funnels, really critically important piece of all that. And then internal marketing. So this is everything that happens from the time that they walk in your door until they become a patient. Again, a really important piece that a lot of doctors overlook is the environment. So a big part of what enables these guys to reach 7 and 8 figures is that they're often offering high-ticket cash-based services. You need an affluent patient to be able to grow your practice with that kind of program. And those affluent patients have expectations of what kind of business they want to work with and be part of, and where they want to spend their money. So how your waiting room looks, your lobby, your artwork, the furnishings, does it speak to an affluent crowd? How are they greeted when they come in the door? Gosh, even before they walk in the door, what does your parking lot look like? Is there trash laying around? Because they're forming a mental impression of your practice from the moment they open their car door in your parking lot, all the way to the time when they're sitting across from you in a consult. So all of those processes using good scripts that convert, really narrowing in on the emotional drivers of this purchase. So while somebody may have back pain and tell you that's why I'm here, maybe the real reason, the emotional reason that's going to cause them to buy is because they're not able to play with their children or their grandchildren like they want, or they can't go on the vacation that they've been dreaming about, or something as simple as I can't cook Thanksgiving dinner for my family. So you really want to be looking for those kind of things as well. That all falls into the internal marketing bucket. So I'm going to wrap up with there. I just wanted to kind of, again, explain what all 4 of the buckets were. We're going to dive in deeper with each of those as we go along. I'm really excited to be able to share some of this information with you. If you want to watch these videos, if you're watching this and you'd like to see the next few episodes, the easiest way to do that really is to like or share this video. And finally, just in case, if some of you want to talk to us and get on the phone, talk about the strategy you're using in your practice and how maybe we can help you get there. You can learn a little bit more about who we are and what we do at this website here below, growsmartcall.com. Otherwise, I thank you very much for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks very much. Take care.